Alright guys, so taking a look at the neckband style headset, something that's very popular. Just so you can see, the box has a little molded plastic, so very simple packaging. Has the logo, name and the picture of the item right there. Included, you also get, of course, different buds to fit the style that suits you best as far as size. Not the style, but the size. You also have basically it's a support and social media follow us card. They have sort of a QR code you can scan, and you got giveaways and promotions, and then you of course have the website and the support email. And then here it says if you share your experience and email your order number and your review link, you get a 4.7 or 5.5 inch armband to carry your cell phone. So I guess that's kind of cool if you want or need that. And then you have your user manual, gives you some of the specifications, and again the website and support information, and props for them providing a micro USB cable that's not super short, although I use my own, so it's not a big deal. It's nice if I ever have to have it in the event I just need to grab one. I have a nice decent size one and not a real short cable. So other than that, you have the headset itself, and it is foldable. So overall it's not much bigger than a cell phone, except for the thickness, of course. Other than that, pretty flexible, so durability is probably going to be pretty good. I mean, that's very flexible, so I don't think it's going to be something that's easily broken. That's a lot of twist, so a lot of flex. All the controls are located on the right hand side. You have your charging port, which is covered and gives you a nice smooth flat area, so you're not going to have snags and pull that open. You of course can answer your calls and reject calls and things with the button here. You have your rocker button here, where short and long presses, depending upon if you want to do volume or track, navigation. And I like the switch because it actually slides back and forth to turn off and on, and you can see the little light right there. And I don't know if you can hear that or not, but so that has a vibration as well as the verbal prompts. So power on, Bluetooth connected, when Bluetooth disconnects, when you go out of range. And when you go out of range, which actually has pretty good range on Bluetooth, better than a lot that I've had, it will disconnect, but when you come back into range, it'll automatically reconnect. So that's a really cool aspect. Obviously, another part that a lot of people will like is the retractability of these. So I like that aspect. They don't shoot back so fast that I'm worried about them breaking, because I've had some that they rocket back in so quickly that I kind of recommend doing like that and placing them back without just doing the quick. So I don't know about the long-term durability of any of the retractable type like that, but I like that design. It just keeps things nice and neat, and I don't know, I just like it. I think it works really well. And the buttons for that are right there on the bottom when you're wearing it on your around your neck. So overall, the sound is pretty good on these. Quite happy with it. You can of course use it for phone calls, music, and such. However, I will say that it doesn't get as loud as some that I've had in the past. I would say it gets a moderate level of loud. So if you're looking for a super loud headset, probably not for you. But it does a pretty good job in terms of just being comfortable, sounding good, with the exception of the volume. When you turn it to max levels, it doesn't really have any distortion problems, so that's a good aspect. Let's see, I did make a note here because I wanted to make sure I told you the right thing. 3.5 hours to charge, 10 to 12 hours of use, and 108 hours of standby time. So with that, you know, you're going to get quite a bit of usage. I mean, this is an all-day thing. It's not like some of the others. I was just taking a look at another, probably go up, be posted about the same time, because I had two headsets I was looking at this week, and they tend to be 3 to 5 hours. So I'd say those are probably good if you're going to go to the gym, or if you just have a short activity time frame that you want to use. But if you want something for an entire day usage, depending upon how heavy your usage is, I suppose, and how long your days are, this is probably a really good option. The only thing that's weird for me, I mean, I wear polo type shirts like this pretty much only, unless I'm just, you know, bumming around the house. I'll wear a t-shirt then, but you know, in public it's not really something that I think is acceptable. But anyway, it doesn't really sit, you know, very, I don't know, just awkward. It feels awkward, it looks awkward a little bit with the collared type shirt. I mean, if you drop it down, I guess it's not so bad, but then you have to deal with, you know, how you feel about this aspect here. But that's pretty much with all neck bands to some degree. So it's just something that I thought that to me is important that I would mention. I don't know. But I mean, other than that, you know, these are nice and portable with the foldable aspect. Again, I do worry about the long-term durability of any retractable headset, but these have sort of a rubber type area here, so when they come back, they're, you know, not hitting hard plastic. They're comfortable in the ear. They stay put fairly well. I've never been, for some reason, able to keep a really solid lock with headphones. I guess it's just the shape of your ear. It's going to vary, or earbuds, I should say. So, but overall, I mean, you've got the rubber here, so it's going to be nice and comfortable. They're lightweight. They're not heavy. They're not too overly bulky or anything. You know, you have the rounded area for the retractable on each end, so it's a little bulk in that area, but that's it. I mean, other than that, there's not a whole lot else. There is an option to change between English and Chinese, and I think it's just holding down the rocker type button here simultaneously for like 2 seconds. Mine came in English, but if yours comes in Chinese for some reason and you need to change it, or you change it inadvertently, that's just a heads up. But the buttons, like the switch and the rocker buttons, the top makes a click that's more audible, where the bottom is kind of a muted click. So I don't know if that's on purpose to distinguish between the two more easily as far as what you've hit, if you don't realize what you're hitting. But other than that, I mean, the buttons are very easy to use. You hear a nice audible click on that. So very easy to operate, comfortable, with the exception of not having the highest volume. Sounds good, works well. And if you want to find out more, check the link below. I think I've rambled enough. Thanks.